Hey friend, and welcome back to LW Pharmacy Technician School channel. Today is Sunday and today is your new content day. Remember, we drop new content every Sunday. Check the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel so you can know exactly what time it is. We drop at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you tune in, okay? Today or this we're going to be focusing on medications, therapeutic equivalents, things like that. So let's jump into this. Therapeutic equivalent. So when we think about therapeutic equivalent, we are thinking about something that is equal. Okay, so that word equivalent, the breakdown of that word or the root of that word is equal. The root word of therapeutic is therapy. So when we think about it, we're thinking about equal therapy. Okay. The question says, which of the following is not a condition for a medication to be considered therapeutically equivalent? And what I went ahead and did was I highlighted the keywords for you. Next video, I probably will allow you to kind of read the question and then we can kind of go through together and do highlighting. But today I just went ahead and did it for you, friend. Okay. And I've been doing that for you for the last few videos. So I want you to know when you get ready to pass this board exam, you're going to be passing this board exam based off of your keywords, your eyesight, paying attention to details. So you need your eyesight so you can pay attention to the details, because this test that you're going to take is really common sense, okay? And when you can break the information down, you can pass this board exam. Hopefully you have your paper and pen and you're taking notes, baby, and not just letting me work hard, friend. We got to be working hard together, okay? So we're looking for something that is not therapeutic equivalent, right? So let's look at our answer choices. It says approved route, the same active ingredient, the same dosage form, and the same strength or concentration. So when we think about something that is equal, that means that it's the same, right? But this question says which of the following is not a condition for a medication to be considered therapeutic equivalent? So think about this. When we're thinking about therapeutic equivalent, I want you to think about shoes. I think shoes is the easiest way to say this. All shoes are made to put where? On your foot, right? All your shoes are made to be on your feet. Okay, shoes are not made to be worn on top of the head, to be worn on our hands, to be worn on our elbows. They are made to be worn on our foot. So that means that every shoe, the dosage or the form of the shoe is going to be made to go on your foot. Now, there are different size shoes depending on the size of your foot. Okay, so if you wear a 9, if you wear 8, you may have the same shoe as Shaquille O'Neal, but his shoe is going to be a lot bigger than yours because his foot is a lot bigger than yours. But the shoe still fits for the foot, okay? When we think about, stilettos, we think about flats and tennis shoes, and we think about boots. We think about different forms or different types. Let me not say different forms, but there are different types of shoes, but they're all made to do what? Fit on your foot. So just like that, in pharmacy, there are different medications that can all do the same thing, but they may be made by different manufacturers. Okay. So right here, I have lip gloss and I have chapstick. I like to put chapstick on before I put on my lip gloss, because sometimes this lip gloss be dry. So I put the little chapstick on so I can still have that moisture behind it. To my girls that wear lip gloss and chapstick, you know what I'm talking about, okay? But basically, this chapstick is made by somebody else, and this lip gloss is made by NYX. Not that I'm giving them any type of, advertisement, because this is not a sponsored video. I'm just using this for example purposes, okay? Don't get it twisted. But anywho, both of these are made to put on my lips. Now, I can exchange one for the other in case I don't have this one. I can just use this. And so they're therapeutic equivalent because they're both used for the same purpose. and that's to moisturize the lips or to give your lips some shine or whatever the case may be. Now, what would not be compatible or what would not be therapeutic equivalent to this is my water. Now, I can put water on my lips and I can put this on my lips. If I put this on my lips, this is going to stay and not run. If I put water on my lips, it's going to run down and not moisturize. It may wet them, but it's not going to moisturize them. So these two objects are not therapeutic equivalent, okay? So when you think about therapeutic equivalent, you want to think about something that can be the same active ingredients, the same dosage form, and the same strength or concentration. So it's like some days you may take Tylenol for a fever, or you may take Motrin for a fever, right? They're both two different medications, but they both do the same thing. That's what we're talking about here. So it says which one is not an improved route. So, or excuse me, I just gave you the answer. Which one is not a condition for medication to be considered therapeutic equivalent, and that's going to be an approved route, okay? And the reason why it's an approved route is because even though, let's say, you know, if I wanted to take some water, right? This is my water bottle, and then let's say I have a cup of sweet tea. My sweet tea is not going to give me the same hydration that my water would give me. Even though I take both of them by mouth and I drink both of them, you know, basically by my mouth, they're not giving me the same therapeutic equivalence because the sweet tea won't give me the same hydration that water will. If I drink water all day, it'll hydrate my body very well. And even when I go to the restroom, I'll see it because everything will be clear. If I drink sweet tea, I'm going to have a lot of sugar. Baby, it's a down south thing. You talking about sweet tea because you up north. It's a down south thing, okay? I'm from the south and we drink sweet tea. It's actually my favorite beverage. I need to get away from, I need to drink more water. And I do drink, you know, but child, anywho. Because I heard somebody from up north say, what sweet tea is? Baby, sweet tea is a down south thing. Come down here so we can show you. But anywho, it's not going to give me the same hydration level. So therefore it's not therapeutic equivalent. Even though it's going by my mouth, it's not therapeutic equivalent because it is not used to do the same thing. Okay, if you still got questions about that, drop that below in the video. Or below in the video comments, and I'll respond to you. But the answer, which of the following is not, is going to be an improved route, okay? This therapeutic equivalent will be on your board exam, so I wanted to spend a little time on this because this is something that's important to the test, so it's important to you and it's important to me, and so we're going to make sure we, you know, understand it and have a good, very good understanding of what the author is trying to convey. This one says ACE inhibitor, okay? So now we're looking at ACE inhibitors, and ACE inhibitors is a drug class, right? And so it's a drug class that is used to treat high blood pressure. It can be used to treat congestive heart failure. It can be used to treat chest pain, things of that nature, okay? ACE inhibitors are typically going to end in PRIL. Write that down. Your ACE inhibitors are typically going to end in PRIL. I just gave you the answer. PRIL. So it says, which of the following is an example of an ACE inhibitor? Is going to be letter B. Letter B. I will tell you too with these medications, look, let me tell you something. They make medications every day, honey. They make them all day long. They getting approved. They sitting at the office right now and waiting on somebody to approve them. Okay. So with that being said, baby, don't waste your time trying to remember every medication there is. That's like you trying to learn every person name in the United States of America or wherever you are, baby, or every person in Houston. If I tried to remember everybody's name in Houston, I would run myself crazy because it's more people than what I can count. So with that being said, you want to use things that are simple, okay? Use tricks and tips, not ticks, tricks and tips on how to remember things so you can remember. So if the idea behind it is if you can remember the prefix, the suffixes, and the infixes, then when you see these drugs that end in PRIL, you automatically know that that is an ACE inhibitor. There are multiple drugs that end in PRIL, okay? So if you look at B, you want to write down that ACE inhibitors, ending for ACE inhibitor is PRIL, okay? Shout out to my friend that's driving and can't write this down right now, and that's okay, friend. Come back to it. Just come back to it. Just come back. Don't even stress yourself right now, okay? Focus on the road. Now we're going to talk about SSRIs. SSRIs. Baby, I'm dropping so much game and so much knowledge in these little messages that I'm giving you, these 30-minute videos of content that y'all need to just give me a shout out too, okay? I'm giving y'all a shout out. Shout me out as well. Share me with your friends, your mama, your cousin, your auntie, and your uncle, and let them know that LW is helping you pass your board exam, okay? Back to the content. So selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, which is also known as SSRI, my video or my picture is in the way, my camera. So just know it's SSRIs, and you can see it down here at the bottom. But then there's also SNRIs that we're not talking about right now, because right now we're talking about SSRIs. It says, which of the following medication is indicated for the treatment of depression? Our keywords here is indicated, treatment, depression. What is another word for indicated? Give me a simple word, a very simple word, friend. Use. Which of the following medication is used for the treatment of depression? Look, break it down. Baby, break it down, make it plain, make it simple. It do not have to be hard, friend. It ain't got to be hard. Life ain't got to be hard. I don't want to live a hard life. I'm living a soft life, baby, a soft life and the best life that I could possibly live, because that is the type of lifestyle I want to have, okay? It says, which of the following is indicated for the treatment of depression? When you think about treatment, it is something that is used to make something better, right? So when I think about the root word of treatment is treat. You know, when I think about giving a treat to a dog, or you give a treat to a kid, or you give a treat to yourself, you know, say, hey, I'm going to treat you to lunch. You give a treat to your friend. It is something you're doing to give and to make something better. Hey, I want to make you feel better. I want to make sure you know that you're loved. I want to make sure you know that you're appreciated. So I am providing this treat to you, right? So when you think about it, says, which of the following medication is used for the betterment of depression or to make someone feel better from depression, right? So when we think about depression, I think about sometimes, well, let me tell you this. When I used to think about depression, I used to think about somebody who is, you know, in a very dark room, head under the covers, crying, very sad, very, you know, heartbroken. Something is happening with them that they don't understand, and they just look sad and lonely and just miserable. I imagine someone crying in a road, and someone, you know, who has not maybe taken care of their hygiene, and they're looking really sad and depressed. That was my old way of thinking about depression. Now that I have grown and I've seen how life can do things, now I realize that a person could have their hair done, they could have their nails done, they can have on the best designer clothes, and they can drive a G-Wagon, and they can have a, you know, 7-bedroom home and still be depressed. And no one knows it from the outside, but when you're on the inside, you can see from the way that they're living that they're not happy. And so depression doesn't always have to look the way that we think that it looks, because it shows up differently in different people. And so when I think about depression, I immediately think about SSRIs and how it says to reuptake. So when that word SSRIs, selective serotonin, but then when it says reuptake, that means that we're bringing them up. This medication is being used to bring that person up, to make them feel better, right? So again, which of the following medication is indicated for the treatment of depression? The betterment. Remember, we talked about treat is to make something better, okay? If you look over here at my list of the common SSRIs, you can write these down because these are very common and these are a part of the top 200 drugs, and you will see them again, Okay, I'm all in your face right now. You will see them again. So write them down. Now, based off of what we see here, I'm looking, and which one do you think the answer is going to be if we compare it to our table and we look at what we have on our multiple choice? Lexapro. Yes, very good. The generic name for Lexapro is letter B. Letter B is going to be the multiple choice answer for this particular question. I do want you to screenshot this. You can screenshot this. You can write this down. And remember these drugs, okay? Now, when I think about the SSRIs, I will tell you that PRAM, P-R-A-M, P-R-A-M, and then T-I-N-E, or I would maybe drop the T and say I-N-E. Those drugs are going to be more so for depression. Those drugs are going to be more so SSRIs and SNRIs that you can, use and kind of remember. I'm trying to help us to remember these drugs by the suffixes, the infixes, and the prefixes, okay? And so with that being said, look at this chart and find some correlation. Find some things that looks like patterns. That's what we're looking for where is the pattern, right? What does the pattern tell me? Okay, so pram and citalopram and then citalopram, I can't never say it right. I think I said it right, but the PRAM here looks like the PRAM here. So, okay, so maybe some of the SSRIs are going to end in PRAM. Write that down. And then I'm looking, okay, I see IN here, INE, 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 INE. So now that makes me feel like PRAM, PRAM, and INE is going to be a prefix, infix, and a suffix for SSRIs and SNRIs. Now, with that being said, you are now going to be able to remember 10 to 20 drugs at one time by learning these prefix, infixes, and suffixes. And this is why they pass when they come to LW, because we're going to work smarter, not harder. We're going to make it easy, not hard, okay? Everything is going to be soft and pretty. I'm going to tell you right now. Now, life may not be able to guarantee that, but I'm just letting you know, honey, that we can make our life easier, okay? The world may not be able to guarantee that it's going to be soft and pretty, but it's all about the choices we make. We're not going to make it hard. We are not going to make it hard, okay? Write that down, friend. Write it down. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, you need to make sure that you do subscribe. Everybody say, go, Elizabeth, go, Elizabeth, go. Look at Elizabeth. Look at what Elizabeth did. When I tell you that this baby took her test and passed her exam on the first try, I'm so proud of Elizabeth. Y'all, let me just brag on Elizabeth for a second. So Elizabeth came to me. She is a young girl and she has a desire to learn and to be, an adult that's productive and an adult that is, successful. And she came to me and she wanted to take the pharmacy technician course. She took our course and she passed it. She passed the course and then she went and took her board exam and passed it on the first try. This baby was so intentional about her studies. She was so intentional about showing up to class every day. She got a job as well. She's working in the hospital. Look at her. Look at her. And she did all of this before she turned 18. And I just want you to know that if she can do it, you can do it. Age has nothing to do with it. I've shown you older people who I've helped, like Miss Cheryl, and now I'm showing you a younger person who is very young that was in high school, like Elizabeth. Wherever you are in life, God ain't done with you and your life ain't over, friend. It don't matter if you took the test and failed it or if you're getting ready to take the test and you're nervous. Just continue to do your best because you never know what's around the corner, okay? Y'all say congratulations to Elizabeth. Drop a congratulations down in the bottom so she know we are proud of her. We got to stick together, friend. We got to stick together. Look, if she did it, that means you about to do it. Leukotriene inhibitors. Leukotriene inhibitors. Which of the following is the generic name for singular? Singular. Singular. I call it singular. Some people call it singular. Some people sing it when they say it. Singular. I don't know if I can sing it like that. I probably shouldn't sing. Leukotriene inhibitors. Leukotriene. Now, what's the generic name for singular? If I'm looking and I'm having to do some guessing, I'm going to look at leukotriene, and then I'm going to look at some of the letters in leukotriene, and then I'm going to look at some of the letters on the multiple choice, and I'm going to see if I see a pattern. Do I see anything that looks like leukotriene in my multiple choice? I want to know. Is there anything on my multiple choice that looks like leukotriene? Is there anything there? Is there anything there? I want to know. Which of the following is a generic name for singular? What are the keywords here? Generic and singular. Look, okay. Stop highlighting all these words for keywords. I told y'all about that. Quit doing that. You got 10 words in a sentence, and you got 8 words highlighted. Somebody, then these the keywords. Baby, that's the whole dang old sentence. 3, 4, maybe 5 if you're doing a math problem. But you don't need all that because your keywords are supposed to be pointing you to the right answer, friend. Look, you done wrote the whole sentence or you done highlighted the whole sentence, baby. You say, oh, baby, all these keywords. Come on now, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it to the people. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm blurry? Okay, girl, look, child. Okay, hold on. So leukotriene inhibitors, and I'm looking at my multiple choice answers. It's telling me that montelukast, which looks like leukotriene, montelukast, leukotriene, is given similarity, is given connectivity, is given that they go together. So your answer is B, friend. Your answer is B. I told you we're not going to make this hard. We're not going to make this hard. You said, I just got in here. I don't even really know on medications like that. What I tell you about that? It's common sense. What I tell you, I said it's common sense. It's common sense. That's all it is. It's common sense. Don't make it hard. Don't make it hard. Soft life, easy life. Fat-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins. Which of the following medications interact with vitamin K? Vitamin K is a fat-soluble vitamin. I want you to write that down. Vitamin K is a fat-soluble vitamin. And when you think about the word interact, that's going to be how does it work together? Or how does it work away from each other? You know, is it bumping heads or is it working together? Okay. How it says, which of the following medications interact? So that means that, you know, if I'm using vitamin K, which of the medications listed under A, B, C, and D should I not be using? So if I'm using vitamin K, which of the letters over here should I not be using? Vitamin K, A, B, C, D. Okay. So when I look at this, I'm thinking that if you're looking, it talks about warfarin. Now it says warfarin is a prevention of disorders caused by blood clots. So warfarin is a drug. It's an anticoagulant. You can write that down. Anticoagulant. If you don't know how to spell it, you can Google it. But write it down to the best of your abilities, and then you can go back and, you know, fix up the wording or the verbiage or the misspelling of it. Anticoagulants is just what it says. It's against coagulation. So if it's an anticoagulant, that means that it works against blood clots. It doesn't want blood clots in the body. So it's a blood thinner, and it thins the blood in the body, and it makes sure that it prevents strokes and blood clot formation and all of the things, pulmonary embolism, which is where there can be a blood clot in the lung. Look, talking about lane. Baby, because I wanted to say leg and vein, so I said lane. Come on, let's get it together. Where the blood clot can travel from the leg to the lungs. And you know what? I actually know someone that actually happened to, and he died. He was having leg pain, and he had been having leg pain for a few days, and he did not go to the doctor right away. I think he had plans on going to the doctor, but then he didn't go, and he kept having the pain, and then I don't know exactly how it happened, but he ended up passing away. And it said that the blood clot traveled from his leg to his lungs, and he passed. So, friend, if y'all have pain out there, you know, I ain't trying to scare you. I'm just saying, make sure you're taking care of your body, take care of your health, take care of yourself, okay? But anywho, warfarin is a blood thinner. And if a person is taking warfarin, they should not be taking vitamin K. Now, what can vitamin K be found in? Write this down. Write this down. Vitamin K can be found in spinach. Vitamin K can be found in broccoli. Vitamin K can be found in romaine lettuce. Any green leafy substance, leaves, green leaves. So if a person is taking warfarin, they probably don't need to be eating a big salad. They probably don't need to be eating a big salad because they're taking the warfarin. Okay, so we don't need them eating spinach and all these leafy vegetables. Write that down. What can vitamin K be found in? Leafy green vegetables. Leafy green vegetables. Okay, write that down, friend. Look, I told you it's free game Saturday. Free game Sunday. It's free game Sunday. Okay, so we passing the game out. I'm giving it to you for free. I want to see you do your thing. And I want to see y'all win. Narrow therapeutic index drugs, also known as NTI, narrow therapeutic index drugs, NTI. Which of the following medication must be monitored through a blood test? Which of the following medication, or which of the following medications, you probably should have just said medication. Which of the following medication must be monitored through a blood test? So if something is monitored through a blood test, that means that this person has to go into the doctor, sit there with their little stress thing. You know how they give you their stress ball? And then they're going to put the, you know the process, and draw the blood. And they're monitoring that person's blood to see how the body is reacting to the medication. Okay. It's a narrow therapeutic index drug. So that means that this is a drug where a person should not be switching, the drugs back and forth. So if you're on levothyroxine, you need to stick with the levothyroxine. You don't want to be swapping and switching back and forth from this drug to that drug, because these narrow therapeutic index drugs need to be monitored. It says that if they're taking the levothyroxine, they should take it on an empty stomach in the AM 30 to 60 minutes before breakfast, or in the PM 3 to 4 hours after the last meal. So that's probably going to be in the evening time. So if they're eating dinner at 7, they probably want to take this medication by 3, no later than 4 o'clock. And levothyroxine is going to be your answer. So your answer is C. Remember that levothyroxine is used to treat thyroid. Do you see THR? Baby, where I get this R from? It's down here. It's not right here. THYRO. Thyroid. Thyroid is used to treat thyroid. Levothyroxine. The thyroid is used to treat thyroid. Levothyroxine. So good. So good. So good. It's just too good. Thyroid used, and it is not thyroid used, but levothyroxine is used to treat thyroid. Okay, friend? Okay. But your answer is C. And these are the different dosage strength that the medication comes in. So it can be as low as 25 and as high as 300. It's also telling you what the tablet colors look like. And then, This drug is a narrow therapeutic index drug. This will be on your exam, so write this down. Baby, look, everything in this here right here, this one right here, this video right here, this is going to be what you will see on your board exam. If you have never took any other video serious, you can take this one serious. Baby, take it serious. Take it serious, friend. Because this one will be on your board exam. That's for sure. It was something I was going to tell y'all about this. I said the blood test, narrow therapeutic index drug, levothyroxine. The brand name is Synthroid. Write that down, and it is used to treat thyroid. Synthroid, levothyroxine treats thyroid. Okay, y'all doing good. All right, beta blockers. Beta blocker. Which of the following suffix indicates the drug is a beta blocker? Which of the following suffixes indicate the drug is a beta blocker? Beta blocker. Now, remember I told you that when we think about these drug classifications, because beta blocker is a drug class, so write that down. And beta blockers are used to treat high blood pressure. Write that down. Beta blocker is used to treat high blood pressure. Write that down. Beta blocker is used to treat high blood pressure. Write that down. I have said 3 times for the people in the back. Come closer. Beta blockers. Now, when you think about beta blockers, they end in LOL. Okay? LOL. LOL is what beta blockers end in. Okay? Now, they may also end in OLOL. Beta blocker. Which of the following suffixes indicates the drug is a beta blocker? Remember, I told you about these prefix, infixes, and suffixes. They are important to you, friend. They're important to you because they're going to help you remember multiple drugs at one time. So when you say top 200 drugs, you're like, baby, look, I don't remember 25 drugs in 3 minutes because I just learned the suffixes. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody, baby. It's Sunday. It's Sunday in the South, okay? It's Sunday in the South. It's a good day. It's a good day. Beta blockers. OL. That's the suffix. So what's our answer, friend? Letter B. Come on now. Look at Pril down here. What is Pril? We just talked about Pril. Pril. What is Pril? ACE. You better. What is it? ACE inhibitor. I know it. I know that you're paying attention. Look what's coming back. Look what is coming back. We on track. Just know we on track. We are on track today. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so right now. Please subscribe and ring the bell for new notifications because we are dropping new content every Sunday. Which of the following medications is an ACE inhibitor used in the treatment of congestive heart failure? Didn't I tell you earlier about ACE inhibitors being used to treat congestive heart failure? CHF. Yeah, not BMF, CHF. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure y'all paying attention. Baby, this ain't no 50 Cent production, okay? This is a LW production, okay? Congestive heart failure, CHF. That is the acronym for that. And it says Catapril, Enlapril, and Lisinopril. Catapril, Enlapril, and Lisinopril. Okay, and they're all ending in PRIL. I just told you that earlier, PRIL. Okay, now look down here at the bottom. What you see? Baby, where is my mouse? Sorry, y'all. Baby, oh, they're trying to play me. OLOL. OLOL is a what? A beta blocker. Come on. Come on. This is good. This is good, friend. I'm proud of you. You're doing well. Antivirals. This is the drug class, antivirals. When you go back and you look back through this presentation and you watch this video again, remember that the titles of this slides or of the slides are basically going to be the drug classifications for the medication, okay? It's going to be how this drug is classified, right? So make sure you're remembering those and you're writing those down. It says, which of the following medication may be used in the treatment of influenza? Influenza. Oh, hold on, friend. What's another word for use? May be indicated. Come on. Your vocabulary growing. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Okay. Which of the following medication may be indicated in the treatment of influenza or may be used? Remember we talked about the treatment is to make it better. So we want to make things better. What do treatment do? It makes it better. Does it cure it? It makes it better. It makes it better. Okay. Influenza. What is the short word for influenza? When we hear influenza, and we hear it very common, and you've heard it before, the flu. Yeah, the flu comes from the word influenza. So the root word of influenza is flu, F-L-U. And the flu is a virus. That's why it is very contagious. And if someone is sick with the flu, don't come around me because I don't want the flu. Okay. Influenza, the root word is flu, F-L-U. Okay. We're not getting flued out today. Okay. We're not getting flued out. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, sir. It says, which of the following medications may be used in the treatment of influenza? And that is going to be letter A. Letter A is for the flu. But let me show you something. I want to come close. Come close because I'm about to drop a gem. I feel it. It's happening. It's happening right now. Come close. Now, look at this. Antiviral, the VIR stands for virus, right? VIR, virus. You see a pattern anywhere? VIR, 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 viral, VIR, virus. They're all used to treat viruses. They're all antivirals. Every last drug listed here is an antiviral, but they're not all used to treat the flu. Letter A is used to treat the flu. Valcyclovir is used to treat herpes. The rest of these I will allow you to look up yourself. Okay. So look, if you got your little friend, somebody, you just be careful. Y'all better be paying attention looking at these medicine cabinets before you get yourself caught up in these situations. Okay? Look, they're just a little one from one friend to the next. Be careful, friend. Be careful. Antivirals. So with the medication used to treat the flu is letter A, and then VIR, antiviral, all used to treat what? Viruses. All righty, friend. Okay, that's it. We are at the end. We are celebrating Elizabeth again because Elizabeth is a jewel. We are so proud of her. We are proud of you for showing up and, giving your all and giving it your best. Continue to do your thing, friend. Don't let, anything that is happening now stop you from being the best you that you can be, okay? Continue to live and continue to study. Continue to just give it your all. I like to tell my friends to study 30 minutes at a time, 2 hours, 30 minutes at a time, every 4 hours. How much should you study? 30 minutes at a time, every 4 hours. If you do that, that would give you at least 2 hours of study time a day, which is all that you need in order to be successful, okay? Do not overwork the brain and don't overload yourself with information, all righty? It has been a pleasure to serve you today and to be with you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your study time. I enjoy working with you every Sunday, and I look forward to seeing you next week, okay, friends? Take care. Bye.